Knoxville is less than 2 weeks away from hosting America's most exclusive group of warriors. The Medal of Honor is the military's highest award for valor. And at their annual gathering this year, a few dozen living recipients of that award are honoring the heroics of others off the battlefield. Tonight, we introduce you to one of them. The firefights in Iraq.
Oh, God.
And bomb blasts in Afghanistan.
Hey, is that the only casualty?
Both conflicts proved modern battlefield medicine saved the lives of dozens of troops who in earlier wars would have died. But the return of those wounded warriors offered a new challenge for doctors on the home front.
Almost exclusively IEDs, roadside bombs, that they would be in a truck or a vehicle and it would set on fire, and then they were on fire.
Burn victims tested surgeons like Dr. Tim Miller.
One of the things I learned is you don't operate on a burn early on. You wait and let it heal, and then you do whatever you can do, because then you're dealing with scar.
The flame that was going on was the IED ripping through the undercarriage of the vehicle. It took them about a month before I actually saw my face.
And he was burned badly. His nose didn't exist. I take tissue from the forehead and swing it down and reconstruct a nose from the forehead.
One memorable patient, Marine Staff Sergeant Octavio Sanchez.
I was at a point in my life where everything that could be done had already been done.
16 operations.
Right.
And what's his life like now, doctor?
He's a great guy, and he lives in East Los Angeles, and he has had another child.
I can go out, I feel more comfortable. It's just boosted my confidence up a whole lot more.
Before he was a celebrated surgeon in the U.S., Dr. Miller was treating the wounded in Vietnam.
We were taking care of people that were in firefights. We had them all the time. They were brought in, bullet wounds, and they were in not the best of shape.
In 1965, Dr. Miller served with Army Special Forces, earning the Bronze Star, one of the military's highest awards for heroic service, doing all he could to save lives in a war zone. Any civilians as well as military members?
Sure, yeah. I learned that war is something you just don't want to have, and that it's terrible. And it's a terrible thing to experience, and it's something that should be avoided at all costs.
Decades after his own war service, this veteran co-founded Operation Mend, a charity devoted to improving the lives of wounded warriors. Both the medical, physical care, and then also the mental health care from psychologists.
Right. That's exactly right, right.
And you've married those two in this charity.
Absolutely.
Through partner hospitals in Texas and California, the nonprofit started in 2007, then went on to perform more than 200 surgeries in the first 4 years, each costing upwards of $500,000.
And those are fairly significant operations. And you always worry that they're not going to work, but they did.
His book, The Surgical Reconstruction of War, documents those success stories. And it is this work, after his own military service, that earned this surgeon a new honor from America's most exclusive group of warriors. At their gathering in Knoxville, recipients of the Medal of Honor are presenting Dr. Miller with the Distinguished Citizen Award.
I had no idea that it was coming, and I was very impressed.
It's recognition reserved for those who, through their life's work, have distinguished themselves as Americans dedicated to the freedom and ideals embodied by the select few who have earned the military's highest award for valor. When history writes about you, what do you hope is included?
Oh, I did a good job.
Again, there are 65 living recipients of the Medal of Honor. They are set to gather here in Knoxville for that annual convention in less than 2 weeks. It will be quite a celebration, Robin.
It is such an honor to be able to host those heroes once again. John, thank you.